Hey guys, in this video we're going to go over CT AWPing on Nuke from ZywOo in his match against Astralis. This is one of your guys' requests, so let's get started. So let's go over his early round picks. So this first one, we're going to see him go towards secret very early in the round. He's going to use a smoke towards red and a flash up high. And basically, with the smoke down low, it's to cover himself from anybody who might be playing the entrance of outside. And the flash up high is to blind anybody who might be playing yellow or lower outside. And with this utility, it allows him to cross towards secret. And he's going to take this angle here towards the right as opposed to the stairs, as the stairs is a bit more common. So here we're going to see that Astralis is going to throw outside smokes. They toss a Molotov towards the stairs, and ZywOo is going to get a very easy kill onto Magis. And this is a perfect angle for AWPers, as these players are basically running towards you, and that's what you really want as an AWPer. And notice how when he falls back, he goes on top of the railing to drop down, and a side benefit to doing this is that as he drops down, he gets a little bit of information if he sees anybody there, and this is not necessarily that easy of a shot for the terrorist to hit. So this next one, we're going to see him go for a door pick, so he's going to go towards mini right away. Here he's going to get, with the best spawn, you can get past this point pretty quickly, like sooner than the terrace. As we see Zipnix, he's just throwing down this Molotov, and ZywOo, he's going to be able to peek towards the left, and he's going to be able to get that kill. And after he does that, he's just going to fall back down towards the lower site. Here we're going to see an aggressive ramp pick from him, so he's going to toss that nade early once again, and this nade explodes right at the entrance, so if any terrorists are rushing, it's going to hit them. And when ZywOo goes to this pick, he's just posting on this far angle first, and then as he scales up, he's going to clear the right side. He's able to find that first one, also able to find the second. So this next one here, we're going to see that sometimes they'll go for this hut pick. So he's going to peek from heaven, just go for this peek like this. A lot of times terrorists will be here trying to spot if players have dropped down the floor, or might just even challenge you here. Here we're going to see him soloing towards ramp. So notice how when he goes towards this ramp angle, he slides into the angle on top of the railing. So a benefit to this is that when he slides into the angle on top of the railing, you can kind of see if there's a player here is going to be posted on him. And getting this early information just helps him kind of line up his shot as he drops down. So very commonly we're going to see that ZywOo, he's going to play towards this heaven area. So here at the start of the round, we're going to see that he plays anti-flash. So we're seeing that he does this because he wants to avoid all the flashes that the teams might be throwing at the start of the round, right? So when you're playing towards this heaven area, you want to be that player who doesn't get blinded from the flashes. You want to be able to help your teammates because they're the ones that are going to be dropping into the site. You need to make sure that you're not blinded so you can help. So once again, another example, we're going to see that he waits just a little bit behind this wall to see if there's going to be flashes thrown, and after that, he'll peek out. So here's some utility that from playing this area. So here he can help his teammate towards ramp. His teammate's up here boosted. He can throw smoke for him so that he can kind of save his utility more, so he still has a Molotov flash. Here we're going to see that he has a teammate outside. He's going to toss a flash outside for his teammate. That's going to blind more towards this player on yellow or player lower outside. Here we're going to see him smoke towards hut, and it allows his teammates to keep their smokes upper. So you can see that Apex is one of the players upper, so he still has a smoke, and the other player is RPK. He also has a smoke. Here we're going to see that when he sees the outside smokes, he's going to toss a Molotov towards secret, basically slowing down the push from the terrace so that his team has a little bit more time to rotate around. And another thing is that sometimes when these smokes are thrown, they're going to reveal a little bit of a gap between the two smokes. So as the outside AWPer, you might want to take advantage of this to be able to either get information or take a shot. Here's another flash that he'll throw for his teammates that are playing towards the outside area. He doesn't actually throw the flash in this one, but this is the lineup. And commonly what we're going to see from ZywOo is that he likes to float around. So here we're going to see him start the round at upper, then he wants to float towards ramp, and then he's going to go back towards this hell area to spot towards outside. And then he's going to go back towards upper to basically try to help his teammates wherever he can. So he wants to try to be everywhere at the same time. Is really his goal when he plays this spot. So here we're going to see an example where Astralis is going to throw outside smoke. And notice how as ZywOo gets that kill, he actually jumps on top of the railing to be able to get this kill. Now the reason why somebody might even be jumping in this first case is because of that little gap that I mentioned earlier between the two smokes. So to avoid that, the terrorist can actually try to jump over to be able to avoid being seen with his feet. But this is the counter, is if somebody's playing towards heaven, you can jump on top of that railing and see you above the smokes. So here, once again, when you're playing towards this hell area, this is a really good angle. It's a common angle, but it's very, very difficult to deal with as a terrorist, as when you're posted on this angle, there's almost no chance of you dying. You almost always get the first shot off. So when he floats around, he's able to find just kills like this where he goes towards hell and then he can go back towards upper, and it allows him to basically reposition himself as much as possible. Here we can see him take an angle towards door. His timing is slightly off though, so he goes down. Once again, from this hell area, he's going to pick up ramp as his ramp player is going to drop down to lower. Here we're going to see a bunch of players come up from ramp, so he's able to find that first one, able to find the second one as well. And what I want to highlight here is the way he repeaks this. So what he's doing with his crosshair is that when he repeaks, he's actually starting from right and then going towards the left, as opposed to starting on the left and then going towards the right. And there's a difference between this. So basically, as targets come out from this choke point here, they can be at any of these points here, right? So if you start your crosshair from right to left, your crosshair will basically hover over any of these targets at any point in time as you clear to this wall. If you go from left to right, however, there are no targets that can be at this point here because they're covered by a wall, right? So because the actual people can actually be here, if you start from left to right, you're using more of your aim to be able to compensate for where the target actually is, as opposed to if you start from right to left, you're using more of your crosshair placement to be able to hit these shots. So it's a very important distinction, and we're going to see that's how he gets this kill here. So right here we're going to see he's going to try to help his teammate ramp. He gets a close op shot, and here he finds that it's a little bit too dangerous, so he goes back up towards heaven to spot towards hut. So this is another example of him just repositioning, trying to be everywhere at the same time. So right here we're going to see him go towards this ramp area. So once again, glides across the angle. And right here in this particular round, we're going to see that his teammates are actually doing a little bit of outside aggression. So he doesn't want to be pushed at ramp, so he's going to toss a Molotov here to basically slow down or block off any possible push from the terrace at this point. Then later in the round, we're going to see that he smokes his choke point, and then he's going to be in a spot where he wants to clear off ramp, and this is how he does it. So first, he's going to clear this back corner. It's common for players to be back here. Then he's going to clear this close left, and then he's going to clear this entrance here. And then he's going to sweep around like this, and he's going to spot just enough to see if somebody's there, but not fully commit his crosshair towards it. And the same thing towards this corner here. Just sees the fire extinguisher, knows that nobody's there, and then peeks towards his lobby entrance. And then he's going to try to take the widest possible angle on the player door. And he's able to get that kill. So here we're going to see him go towards the secret area. He's going to get Molotoved off, but the second best angle he always likes to use is this one here. It's a really powerful angle to use, as when the players come in, they're basically, you're in a spot where you can take a shot and always fall back. So here we're going to see an example where he's going to use this angle, be able to take the shot, and he has enough distance to be able to fall back to the next angle. And here we're going to see him drop a Molotov. He gets a little bit greedy here though, as it just runs through the fire to be able to kill him. And when he happens to be in this vent area, sometimes he's going to do this. And what I want to illustrate here is that he's always ready to peek somebody. So he even gets somebody coming out from door as he flies up the vent. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked what you saw, please drop me a like and feel free to subscribe if you want to see more content. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.